Hey, what is up, guys? John from Magic Tech Review, and in tonight's video, we're going to talk about some BS happening at the Metro by T-Mobile camp. I do have some great YouTubers on the panel tonight. I got CV Tech and I got Stefan from Tech.
Tech, right? Yeah, we got some people in here already, though.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up.
How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing tonight?
Yeah, we're gonna let them pile in.
Let's let them pile in. Let's try to get 100 people in this stream, man. That'd be dope. 100 people.
Awesome.
Everybody who's in the stream right now, though, say that you're in the stream. Say hi. I see Jamie Slaughter, JJ, Jesse Dominguez, Lil Josie Road, Elon Musk, Javon Sims, them dude 50. What's up, guys? Let's get this into full house. 100 people minimum inside here. What's up, Mana?
And I also got notified on my end, so hopefully it went out everywhere.
Wow.
Because I got notified. They said.
Yeah, I got notified as well. I got notified on every phone this time, actually.
So did I. I think I got like 2 or 3 sitting here, and all 3 of them lit up.
All Damn, YouTube was like, YouTube wants us to do this, huh?
I got all of them right now. Everybody's gonna be coming in. I saw your vid on the VTech, right? Yeah. I think everybody saw it. So it's yeah. Let's talk about this. We're gonna see if we can get 100 people in here, though. How many people are in here already? It's genius. No, right? But yeah.
No, isn't it? That's genius.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know, dude. I'm not gonna crap on Metro because they have done some good stuff, and they've had some good deals. They have good porting deals and stuff. Great porting deals. They do it better than anybody. Mm-hmm. But when something happens like this, it can't go unturned. You can't leave that stone unturned because the customers need to know. I feel they need to know, and people want to kind of sweep it under the rug until something happens. Like, oh, I got this $15 charge out of nowhere. What's up, man?
And I'm gonna give some scenarios of like when this might affect you. You know what I'm saying? It might not affect you today or tomorrow, but in the future, it might affect you, and it might affect the customer or somebody that you know, a loved one, or whatever the case may be. And that's when it's going to be important. It's not going to be important right this second, but it's just this little thing that they kind of slid under everybody's radar or whatever, and they implemented it on the November 18th. So.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been there. It's been there, but it's always been like, oh well, you can waive it, whatever. But so,
dude, you wouldn't believe how many people in my comments said, "Bro, I thought you worked for Metro," and all that. That's insane, right?
Right.
That's insane.
Of course.
Now, is there still an option to do it ESN change? Automated, or is there a charge, or has that been taken away?
Automated, but it's going to be a charge still. It looks like it's going to be charged still.
Yeah, I know that used to. When I called in, when I had Metro and I called in, then I automated going from Metro to Metro phone. It always went over fine, but when you went to like a Metro to an unlocked phone, it automatically took you to a customer service rep. But I didn't know if the automated was still free, or if they're going to charge you like to your bill now automated. Or if they just took it away, period,
Yeah. Let me mute myself real quick.
All right. So basically, guys, what we're talking about today is we're talking about the $15 charge that you get charged. IVR got discontinued. Okay. So there you go. So star 228 IVR got discontinued, says Block Shaker. So yeah. So what happened November 18th basically is they started actually implementing this charge, and now it is no longer waivable. So let's say you're sitting at home. Let's say you're sitting at home, and for some reason your phone gets messed up. You know what I'm saying? You're sitting at home. You're like, oh man, I dropped my phone. I broke my screen or whatever. So I need to switch out my phone from one phone to maybe the phone that you had previously. So that's where that happens. It's like, okay. Well, what you think is you take your SIM card out of one phone and you put it into another phone. That's not the case because it's locked to that IMEI, which is already ridiculous. Like that's just insane. GSM carriers should not do that. Like in 2018, that should not even be a thing. Like Cricket, Simple Mobile, T-Mobile, like all these other companies. You just pop one to the next.
Yeah.
And now they want to charge you a $15 fee, dude. Like,
that's one thing about Cricket that I love is the fact that you can put a Cricket SIM card into any AT&T phone, any unlocked phone, any other Cricket device, and it's just pop out, pop back in. You're done. There is no having to call in and change this IMEI, change this nothing. It's just like just now I popped my Cricket SIM card out of one phone into this phone, and it's just there's never going to be that. It should be with Metro PCS being GSM. It's ridiculous.
We have a question from them dude 50. He says, I know CV Tech has Boost Mobile. I know Magic has Cricket. What do you have, Tech? Right. So for my main line, I have T-Mobile, and I have Metro by T-Mobile on another phone. I also have Cricket, Boost Mobile, and I have Sprint. So I use a lot of different lines. So it's like,
yeah,
same with CV, right?
I currently have Sprint. I currently have Cricket. I currently have T-Mobile, and currently have Verizon or Total Wireless. I got basically all four carriers right now. That won't last long, but as of this date, I have all four carriers, and so I can pretty much test in my area and my surrounding areas just how good all four carriers are to each other.
I mean, I take really quick. I take you out, guys, to just buy an unlocked phone. That doesn't mean anything. All of my phones that I use on Metro, dude, are unlocked. Every time I change, it's gonna charge me $15, dude. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. I'll buy GSM unlocked phones on Amazon, but every time I want to change my service to another device that I bought, so I can review it for you guys and see how it works on the T-Mobile carrier, the Metro by T-Mobile carrier. I'm gonna have to pay the $15 fee plus tax. Whatever tax.
Yeah. The Metro SIM card is locked to a certain IMEI. So if you want to change to a different Metro or a different unlocked device, you got to call in. You got to give the new IMEI and your SIM card and all that kind of stuff, or whatever, so they can lock your SIM card to that next phone. They're going to charge you $15 to hit a few buttons and do a swap. That's ridiculous. It's a ripoff.
It's not. They do it in under a minute too. It's like 1 minute or something.
All they got to do is type in a few numbers on their computer, hit a submit button, and it's done. It's changed. There's no other work to it. You can go online at sprint.com, boostmobile.com, and put in your IMEI number or to your account and change over and do an ESN swap, and it's done in less than 30 seconds. It's finished.
Exactly.
And Metro locks it down. It's ridiculous.
You're doing most of the work right there, right? Because okay, this is literally what happens. Just like he said, you're the one who's retrieving the IMEI number. This is your SIM card that you're retrieving, the number off of. You're giving them the information. They're typing in your phone number, and all they have to do is type in your phone number, and all your information's right there. Your name, your last name, your PIN number, your account number, your SIM card, how many, what type of plan you're on. That's all they have to do, and they just have to switch it over. That's literally all they have to do. You're doing most of the work, and you have to pay them $15. I do not agree with that. Metro
would not be a carrier really now for like us who are always changing our phone from one to another, because that would, $15, that's a pretty good pop for a 30-second swap.
Let me paint a scenario for you guys. Okay, let's say person's on a fixed income, what I'm saying, older person or whatever like this, and they have their one phone that they have, granny or whatever, and all of a sudden their phone gets messed up. Right now they got to change it over to this phone. This is the only phone they have, to call whatever hospital, to call emergencies or anything like that. Now because they don't have the $15, they have to forego their phone all month long. What I'm saying, until they get that $15. Like, how is that even fair?
It's not fair. It's not fair. It's much bullcrap. Like I said, maybe charge in store, maybe charge over the phone, but at least not, still have like the automated service where it was free to port or free to switch from Metro to Metro automated,
because they're not doing any work. It's like a robot. It's a robot.
I know.
And I love that too, because you download my Metro, you click the little 188 number or whatever, and you switch it, and it's fast. You don't have to talk to anybody in the Philippines or in Manila with outsourcing anything, and it's good. It's fast, but like $15 even for that, like, come on.
Yeah, And you, like you said, when you do it automated, you're doing all the work yourself. You're going online, you're pushing all the numbers, putting all your numbers in, putting all this in, that in, and the third, and you're doing it all yourself. And they still charge $15. I think it's just ridiculous. I mean, I know that Metro was giving some really good deals as far as phones and ports and existence and stuff like that, but $15 to swap your phone. That's just, I mean, no other carrier that I know of does that.
Yeah. Which I think the new tech reviewer, I think the tech reviewers or anybody who wants to become a tech YouTuber coming into the game, I think probably the place to go with is Cricket Wireless, because you can switch the SIM card anytime you want, pretty much, essentially, right?
Exactly. And
I mean, this situation is very subjective, because a lot of you don't even switch out your SIM cards, but like Magic Tech Review is talking about, if your phone does break and you have to switch your phone or you have to upgrade, like, dude, that's kind of a weird fee, kind of sucks.
I'm gonna give you another scenario. Okay, let's say you have two people, right? They have two phones, right? But they want one number on this one number on this one. They want to switch their numbers, right? This is how dumb it has to be. Okay. You can't just go in the system and switch the numbers and get charged one fee, right? You have to actually take a third phone, okay? So you're going to switch this number to this number, which frees up this phone, then switch this to this, that's another fee, and then finally switch it back from this one to that one. So that's $45, guys, to switch two numbers. Yeah. That's insane.
It is.
And I know a lot of people were like calling me out. They're like, "Oh, you're a Metro D rider. Why aren't you going to be talking about this topic?" I actually did have a video planned out before, but I didn't release it just because, I know a lot of people were going to get mad at me, but I couldn't, idly sit behind and let everybody, say this type of stuff. So I dropped the video. We're not sponsored by Metro. We're not sponsored by Boost. We're not sponsored by any of those companies. We wish we were. And if we were, guess what, guys? We would have to disclose it, or we would have a court case on our hands.
I got a question here from them D50. Does Boost have a fee like this? No, they do not. You can go online and do an ESN change as much as you want. I've done it 3 or 4 times a day when I had Boost Mobile as a main carrier at times when I was buying different phones, and I've done an ESN change. You can call in, do it as well. And to the best of my knowledge, even talking to customer service don't charge you a fee. They can or try to throw a fee on you, but if you got the internet, if you got a computer, phone, whatever, you can do it all from there, and it's free from Boost Mobile, so they don't charge you nothing.
Awesome. Almost got 100 people in here. You got 80 people in here. If you guys haven't dropped a like on MTR's stream, definitely drop a like. And yeah, let's try to get 100 people in here. That'd be amazing. Share out the video on Twitter if you guys have any sort of following. I know you guys, some of you have some mommy blogs or whatever. You guys may have a tech channel or something like
mommy that. Mommy blogs, daddy blogs, poppy blogs, whatever you got, man. You know what I'm saying?
Happy blogs. Daddy. Blog Shaker says we have a new option called a device swap fee. It's $15 to swap phones, not $45. We said 15. Okay. We said 15, right?
We said 15. Yeah. Give an example if you had to swap 2 or 3 phones or whatever.
Yeah. I get you. Okay. Thank you. Block Shaker. Block Shaker's here with the facts. Thank you, Block Shaker.
Okay. So there. Okay. So that's changed because it used to be that you had to have it to a target device. You know what I'm saying? You used to have an empty phone to switch to. So I guess you could switch. You know what I'm saying? That's new. So okay. We can scratch that from the record.
Sure.
Okay, so let's see.
It's $15 max per day. Still.
Yeah, any type, man.
Any fee like that's ridiculous.
With Cricket, as soon as you switch it in, it'll send you a couple text messages saying welcome to Cricket, blah 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 blah, and it'll send you the little MMS thing so you can get your APN settings or whatever done. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And every phone you switch to, it'll just keep doing that.
Nicole Tech says, so is it really confirmed? Yeah, it's confirmed. I mean, it started the 18th, so.
Yeah, I mean, I have Total Wireless, and even my Total Wireless Verizon CDMA card, I can put it in. I can put it from one phone to another to another to another. Now, it's not good to do that, and I don't recommend you do that because you can actually get your service terminated because your SIM card is on Total Wireless is locked to your IMEI. But when you pull your SIM card out of the phone that is set up with and put it into an iPhone or put it into a new phone, it'll work. your LTE will work, your voice and text will work, but you have a risk of actually getting your service terminated. But you can still do it. And for Metro not to have that feature being GSM is just ridiculous. That's why, like you said, Cricket's probably, if you're a tech YouTuber and doing a lot of changing around, Cricket's probably the best way to go.
Because, dude, I probably change about 10, 15 times a month. I'd say every 2 days I'm switching my my SIM card because we get tons of phones in. So I try to get the best of both worlds, Android and iOS. So when I'm switching around my phones, and I have more than one Metro by T-Mobile SIM card, I have two. So even doing this 15, 20 times a month, that's going to be an extra $150, $200 on my monthly spending, which is kind of insane, you know?
It's crazy.
I mean, just imagine, like, let's say you're going somewhere and you don't want to take your really expensive phone with you, right? Yeah. Obviously, you're going to swap your SIM card.
Yeah, definitely.
Into an SE.
I was having a conversation with somebody, and what they did was hey, they said, hey, I use the My Metro application a lot. I absolutely love it. Not bloatware to me. And I'm like, oh, awesome. What do you use it for? And this guy said, they make us use certain phones, but I want to use Metro in my areas. So I use Metro for work and in my work area, right? So I swap my SIM card and I use it in that area because Metro works better. And he says, when I get home, I take the SIM out of my work phone and I put it into my my good phone, my Note 9 or whatever, because the dude was talking like he worked in like either some gas company or construction or something like that. So he didn't want to like damage his new Note 9 or whatever. So he said he would change it on the automated thing every single night when he got home. So if you're doing that every day, dude, that's 30 days a month, $300. Insane.
Yeah, true. Or if you work in a restricted area that you can't have a camera, what I'm saying? That's the thing too. I know a lot of people that work at
factories, different places like that. Yeah.
Yards, they're what I'm saying?
Yards, anywhere in the some military jobs too, right?
Right.
Yeah, like Melissa just said, use Simple Mobile, pay a penny for a SIM card, swap devices for free. If you use an unlocked phone, same network as Metro, and it's truly unlimited. So, yeah, I mean, a penny for a SIM card, swap out, and you're ready to roll. I mean, there's more than Metro out there for more options than Metro.
Yeah. Now, like I said when I started this thing, this might not affect you right now, but what I'm saying, eventually it will. Creep up, and it'll creep up at the worst time when you don't have that $15. So you're just like, oh,
and for the people thinking like me, or I don't know about you guys, but I'm still going to be reviewing Metro by T-Mobile devices because people want to see that stuff. But I'm still going to be reviewing. It's not like I'm going to leave, but there's just these little bumps in the road, man. That changes you, man. Change isn't always great, but especially in this case, man.
Yeah, exactly. And so Bob Tucker says no more automation. So I'm guessing there's no more calling in for the automated system either.
Yeah, they probably took that out. And the reason being is because, I think the reason why they did this, and I was speaking to some people who actually owned a few Metro by T-Mobiles. I think you guys know who I was talking to, a little guy on YouTube that we know. But yeah, he was saying that, I'm getting a ton more money, dude, for my authorized store. I'm getting a ton more money. And I'm like, okay, is it because they're giving them when people upgrade, they're giving them the $15 that goes to them because those fees are going in. So they're giving, that's how they're making more money, for the dealers to actually have these stores. So I think that's why they did it, dude. I think that was their plan in the grand scheme of things.
Mm-hmm. And it's, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm all pro consumer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, we're obviously we're the ones that spend the money. You know what I'm saying? So you vote with your wallet. You know what I'm saying?
we spend the money so you don't have to, pretty much, essentially. And we pick that. Like we chose that life. Like it's not like we didn't know it was coming, but these bumps in the roads kind of suck sometimes. And we just want to be vocal, especially like Magic said. He said, we're here for the people.
Yeah, and honestly, me, when it comes to Metro PCS, I mean, I might pour it out just for a phone, use them, and then I'm done with them. I mean, as far as using their service, nah.
Yeah, that's what we meant, Block Shaker. That the stores did get to keep a percentage of the fee, not that it was the whole fee, but we meant we know there's some taxing going on in there. They're not going to get the full 100%. There's always a cut when you own a store.
And they claim that everybody that switches their phones are doing it for nefarious reasons, and they're doing it to send phones overseas and all this.
Yeah.
No, there's everyday people that use to switch their phones daily or on a couple day basis, because they want to. That's
especially since the people that are in here, like obviously you guys are, a lot of you are probably like me, CV Tech, and John. We are techies. A lot of you guys are techies. You guys love technology. You guys love phones. You want to get a taste of the different operating systems on different types of phones, the different layouts and stuff. Maybe you want to try an MUI, on a Huawei phone for one time. So a lot of you guys are techies, and you guys want to try everything. You want to get to taste everything. Right. And that's just,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe your homie has an unlocked phone and he's like, oh man, this phone is cool. Like, well, let me try my Metro SIM card in it, see if it works, or see how the call quality is, see what speeds I get. Let me get some speed tests in.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have to pay $15 just to try out a phone for a couple minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Supposed to get about Cricket, or AT&T for that matter,
Yeah. I had great speeds with AT&T in my area, dude, when I switched that one time. It's pretty good.
Yeah. I was a Simple Mobile dealer back in the day. I used to love Simple Mobile, man. They're really, and they truly are simple mobile. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's in their name. It's like, it's really simple to do.
Yeah, there's always though, like, oh, they don't have this port in, they don't have that, and then that's how they corner their market. They're gonna give you free Amazon Prime and free. It's pretty crazy. And did you know
just imagine when the merger goes through, dude? If they're doing stuff like this already, like just imagine when the merger goes through. Ooh. They're gonna
they have the power. Yeah, they have the power. They have the power at that point. And that's kind of scary for especially people that are that like prepaid and they don't want to go postpaid, per se.
So shout out to 78 people watching. Thank you guys so much. Leave likes, please, guys. It really helps out the channel. Really brings in, what I'm saying, more people, spreads it out and everything like that. So thank you guys for that.
One like equals one prayer for Tech Rights Wallet.
Right?
It's crazy.
So yeah, man. I don't know. I really wanted to get this into the light, so everybody knows and everybody's on even playing ground. You can't call in no more. You can't waive the fee, and all this other stuff. And you shouldn't have to like beg and plead and try to go through avenues and dealers and.
I'm sure a few times now. You can waive the fee a couple of times, but they're not going to let you do it anymore. You're going to call in and you're going to be like, hey, can I have my account number? I'd like to port out. Why are you porting out? I'm porting out because I have to pay a $15 fee every time I want to change my phone. Okay, let me take care of that really quick. Metro trains people like that to say, okay, this guy's about to leave our service. We can't let that $60, $50, $40, $30 plan leave us. That's reoccurring every single month. So let's give this guy this $15, let's waive the fee really quick. So that's what they do.
Yeah.
So
and don't get it twisted. They don't love you. They love your $60 or $50 monthly fee. Okay, so they're not in love with you. They're in love with
the residuals.
Yes, you're a monthly recurring charge.
Monthly recurring residuals. Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Because no carrier cares about you. No, I mean, all they care about is your money. They don't care about you or anybody else. So if you believe that, and like anybody who really defends these carriers, it's like they're not really there for you. They're there to take your money. That's how I feel about it.
And I'm not gonna.
It's a business, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So
it's a business. But still, dude, like when you try to sugarcoat stuff, like why can't you just say it? Instead of like if he said it straight out, like I would be fine, dude. If like, if they said it straight out, like, okay, guys, this is what's gonna happen. They're trying to hide it. Like that's kind of that looks bad, dude. That it always looks bad, dude. Just look like iPhones when those two class action lawsuits happen with the iPhones. Okay, we're gonna be slowing down your iPhones, right? They slow down iPhones. People are gonna find out, and now you're gonna get a bunch of crap. A bunch of crap's gonna hit the fan, and you're gonna look suspicious as hell because you didn't tell them the reason why you were slowing down phones is because their batteries won't die on them or blow up or whatever, right? So. just for future reference, if any businesses are watching, any huge companies, I'm sure this, but if you guys are about to, make a deal about something, because if you guys are about to make a huge change as far as fees and stuff like that, you guys need to tell the people. You guys need to tell your customers what's going to happen, okay? Because number one, they're going to find out about it, okay? the internet and technology gurus or technology influencers are more prevalent than ever, right? They're more relevant than ever. They're the new media, and new media is becoming bigger and bigger. So therefore, we're gonna find out and we're gonna make videos about it. So just be open, be transparent. Because at the end of the day, everybody's gonna be transparent in the future when all this tech happens, when all this new freaking AI happens. Everybody's gonna have to be transparent. No judgment involved. It's gonna be everybody's gonna be transparent. Don't lie. That's bad business.